Hi folks, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Ben and I'm a photographer and videographer based in North Wales. This is another 1-minute review of the Tamron 28-75 f2.8. All the images you see in this video will be available in a Dropbox folder. Some are edited, some are straight out of the camera, and they're all full quality JPEGs. Check out the video credits for the link, just please do not try to claim them as your own. It doesn't look like this out of the box. I have a vinyl skin from AlphaGuard, hence the black and green colour, and I did a whole video on that up here. First off, size and weight. This is a really nice, light, small lens for the Sony system. In my opinion, it's everything that a mirrorless lens should be. It weighs 550 grams, which compared to the Sony G Master 24-70, 886 grams, is very nice and lightweight lens. The build quality is a bit cheaper, therefore lighter. A lot of it is plastic instead of metal, but it doesn't by any means feel cheap. This is a very nicely built lens. It is fully weather sealed. We have a nice rubber gasket around the lens mount and a water and dirt resistant front element. It's a very sturdy feeling lens and it can take a bit of a beating. The image quality is superb. It renders colour really nicely. It has fantastic centre sharpness. It does fall off a bit to the side when you're shooting wide open, but close it down a bit and it will soon resolve itself. Saying that, if your subject is right at the corner of the frame, you're probably doing it wrong. In terms of lens distortion, there's definitely distortion going on. I did these brick wall tests at 28, 35, 50 and 75mm, and there's a definite difference between the raw photo and the photo edited using profile corrections in Lightroom. Solar flaring is practically non-existent and the bokeh is very nice, but obviously subjective. Comparing this to the G Master, you might see more of a difference if you're shooting on a A7R3 or R4 at higher resolution, but on a 20-24 megapixel sensor like the A7 III or the A9, there's not much difference. Focusing is super fast and super quiet in both photo and video. I've been shooting weddings with this, and even in very badly backlit situations, it focuses fantastically. It keeps up with all of the A7 III's focus modes, and you also have a very close focus distance. It's not quite macro, but you can get very close to your subject with it. A few cons. 28mm is a bit of a weird one. Obviously they've done it to cut down on size and weight, which I really do appreciate. If you're used to shooting on a 24-70, you might actually miss those extra few millimeters on the wide end. Personally, I'll be looking forward to getting either the 24mm G Master or the recently announced 20mm G lens. However, it is nice having that extra little bit of reach in 75mm compared to 70mm. There is no VC, vibration compensation, in this lens, but in any modern Sony body you do have the inbuilt body stabilisation. I would have liked to have seen a manual to autofocus switch, but it's not a massive deal breaker for me. Just like all Tamron lenses, the focus and zoom rings are the wrong way round. Personally, I've had quite a few Tamron lenses in the past, shooting with my Nikon system, and I'm perfectly used to it. Value for money, this is probably the best value lens that you can buy for a Sony full frame camera. I probably wouldn't recommend it for a crop sensor, just because of the lacking wide angle. This is currently £650 in the UK on Amazon. I've got a link down in the description there, which when compared to the Sony G Master 24-70, which is currently £1,800, this is an absolute bargain. I currently own 5 different lenses for the Sony system, and this is by far my most used lens. If you make a living from it and you have the money to spend on a G Master 24-70, I might suggest it, but for the average user, this is probably by far the most sensible purchase for a Sony system. And those are my thoughts on the Tamron 28-75 for Sony. I have been very happy with this lens. I shot a wedding a couple of weeks ago and this lens covered 70% of my shots for the day. If you'd like to see more of these videos reviewing gear for the Sony system, please do hit subscribe down in the bottom corner there. Give it a like if you liked it, and if you've got any questions, drop me a comment down below. Otherwise, until next time, be good, get out there shooting, and I'll see you in the next video.